Peace, peace, good people. Volatility Harrison here, coming on to give you guys a reading. So pull up, and hopefully I will channel a message that is resourceful, useful, informative for you, okay? Newbies, hello. I hope that you do choose to stay. OGs and returnees, welcome back, okay? So I know, I feel like I'm speaking to a collective of people who for sure are getting signs. I'm not talking to anybody who is oblivious to some type of spiritual connectivity. I believe that the collective of people that I am being guided to talk to today are getting some type of epiphanies, synchronicities, but you probably just don't understand what they're saying, right? Because we are going into a season of solitude, a season of rebirthing, a season of withdrawal, okay? And we are all guided to this season through different signals, different signs, again, different synchronicities. Most people just don't understand what those things are. I know that many of you are having very impactful dreams. I know that many of you are probably seeing those repeated numbers, which are called the angel numbers. I know that many of you are just seeing things differently. Okay, I know this because this is the season that all of that begins to take place, and it happens, every year. So I'm not prophesying on something new. This is something that happens every year because of the season that we're going into. We're going into the autumn season. Okay, the autumn equinox is coming up. It's coming upon us, right? So there are things that are going to begin to fall off, okay, so to speak, and not so much fall off as you're gonna lose friends, family, those things will happen if they're supposed to, but more like a falling back, okay, falling back and going into some type of retrospection. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards here today, and if you are going to resonate, you're going to know that immediately. Okay, my readings are very tailored to certain energies, so you don't have to watch my reading in whole to figure out, oh, is she talking to me or is this for me? You're going to know probably by the title. That's why you're here, right? The title probably pulled you in. Okay, let me go ahead and welcome in the sweet, sweet spirit of love, light, balance, wholeness, darkness. I welcome in darkness because there are things there that we need to see. So we welcome in darkness, right? We don't want to leave anything off the table. We need everything. I want to welcome in everything, right? Thank you, sweet spirit, for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this vid. Ashe. All right. So if you have been seeing numbers, I'm sorry about that. Card popped out. What was it? The King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm not going to keep this, but let's just take note of this, because if it comes back out, then we know that it is a card of importance, right? But this is representative of Capricorn and Taurus. Okay, so are some of you in deep thought, in retrospection about your job, about your security, about your the legacy of your family, taking out, not taking out, but putting certain insurances in place to secure the future of your family. Okay, so some of that could be some of the things that a few of you could be focused on right now. Okay, thank you, sweet spirit, for giving me the first cards. If there's no jumpers, then I will take cards right off the top, right? Because after shuffling, I feel like that the energy of the cards will be sufficient. I had another card that popped out, so let me get that one. I will take whatever this card was, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so goes right in alignment with what I was speaking of. The Wheel of Fortune talks about the ending of a cycle of bad luck, the ending of a cycle and going into a new cycle. Now, let me tell you something. We're coming out of the summer cycle, going into the fall autumn cycle. For those who've been doing the work, for those who have been very diligent and dedicated in changing their lives, mind, body, and spirit, you're about to see some type of change, a new cycle of prosperity, a new cycle of abundance, a new cycle of security, because that's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. This is a promise This is a cosmic law that you will reap the fruit of your labor. Okay. Many people don't see prosperity, don't see abundance, because they're not putting in anything to see. You only reap what you sow. So many of you have been sowing, and this is going to be your season of reaping. You can fall back. Okay, you can chill out, you can relax. Okay, now I did a reading, couple of readings back, maybe the second or third reading back, where I spoke on this Virgo season being the season of attainment. Many of you have done the work. Many of you will begin to reap the benefits and the rewards of your labor. So luck is on your side. And some of you may be saying, oh, I don't believe in luck. Okay, well, let me give you a wonderful representation of the acronym that I was put up on many, many years ago about what luck means. Luck stands for living under cosmic knowledge. Luck. Now, I wish I could take credit for coining that, but I did not. It was a pastor named Michael Beckworth that I just absolutely adore. He's such a wonderful metaphysician. He's a pastor, he's a reverend, but he comes from a metaphysical standpoint with it, right? But that's what he coined it as, and I adopted that and applied it to my life, and everything that I do falls under that, living under cosmic knowledge. Okay, so some of you tapped into some cosmic knowledge, right? You tapped in and you begin to apply what it was that you learned. Okay, and now you're going to see everything that you said. Okay, so I hope that you've been speaking positively to yourself, about yourself, for yourself. Okay, because it's not about what other people say about you. Nobody outside of you has more power than you. The only time what somebody else says can affect you or impact you is if you don't have enough energy of your own built up to fight off what they've said. Okay, so haters, you really can't shake them off. I mean, you can get your lick back, you can match energy, you can do all of that, but just know when you do that, you do drop your energy to into a mode of deficit. So, and I know that's hard, and I'm preaching to the choir on what I'm about to say, because I am a woman of revenge. Okay, by day I'm a goddess, by night I'm a witch. So it depends on which one of those you get. If you have wronged me, that kind of determines which way that I'm going to deal with you. But as seasoned as I am a seasoned spiritualist, but there are still things that I am under construction with, right? So I don't claim to be this guru. I don't claim to be this, this woman that oh, I just forgive everyone and show light and love. No, I do not. However, every day I continue to apply that luck. I'm living under cosmic knowledge. So there are certain things that I know that I don't have to respond to, because I know that my guides are going to handle it, or it could have just been a test, right? So I'm going to leave that there. Many of you may be getting tested right now to see how you're going to apply this knowledge that you now have. Okay, so it's always a test. Nevertheless, okay, it's always a test. Thank you, sweet spirit, for giving me the next card. And they're all falling out. My goodness. Oh, okay. So the next two cards that came out were the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. Very, very indicative of what I just said. Okay, so the High Priestess has knowledge of the light and the dark, the high and the low, the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly. Okay, when you have that kind of knowledge, you can rest. What I just said, when you're living under cosmic knowledge, you know what you don't have to respond to. You know what you need to respond to, because that's what the High Priestess does, right? She has knowledge of the yin and the yang, and she knows which one of those she needs to apply to each situation, right? Well, the Four of Swords is coming out letting me know that she can rest. She doesn't have to throw a rock at every dog that barks. My granny and my mama used to say that all the time. Well, my granny used to say it. My mom still says it. You don't have, because of your knowledge, because of where you're at, because of this prosperity, this abundance, the work that you've done, everything that you've done to integrate yourself and to elevate yourself is giving you the option, because it's always an option, to rest, okay, to contemplate, to let your work for you. Okay, the Four of Swords. On this card, it's just represented by the Four of Swords, but on many other cards, there's a man or a woman resting. You see someone resting, and the Four Swords are kind of wavering above that person, which is an indication that you can rest assured that your cosmic knowledge is taking care of things. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your deities, whatever you work with, whatever you feel comfortable and secure working in, okay? Whether it's religion or spirituality. Whatever it is that you believe in also believes in you and is working for you, okay? So, again, this is a wonderful representation of you having this knowledge, this new knowledge, this understanding, okay? You've evolved. So now you don't have to operate and respond in your ego. You don't have to operate and respond out of your 3D version. I'm talking to, as I mentioned in the very beginning, I know that I'm talking to a collective of people who have understanding now, and you've been applying it. You've been seeing change in your life. You've been calling in things. You've been manifesting. You've been releasing things. You've been cutting things off. This season, this autumn season, is going to show you everything that you've been doing and saying, to the good or the bad, okay? Because some people have been sowing fuckery. So what are they going to reap? Fuckery, okay? But I don't think I'm talking to those type of people. I don't believe that my channel radiates out to those type of people. I believe that my channel, my word, my energy is talking to those of you who are constantly doing the work and constantly applying what you've learned, and you're elevating, you're evolving, okay? All right, sweet spirit, show me more and show me clearly. If by chance you are one of those people who, you know, you've been sowing fuckery, so you've been reaping fuckery, listen, every day you got an opportunity to change a little bit, to do something a little different. And I'm not even saying if you're reaping fuckery and because you've been playing fuckery that you're a bad person. You might just not have tapped into your cosmic knowledge, okay? And if that's you, then reach out, book a session with me. How to get in contact with me is over in that description. Just scroll down, and I think I have one of my other I have a few Instagram pages, but I have one that I answer to the most on there, and I think I even have my Gmail. But if not, you can always comment on the bottom of this message, and I'll reach out to you and show you, you know, give you information on how to get in contact with me. But even if you don't choose to use me as your spiritual list, that's fine. Just reach out to somebody who can assist you. There's help. There are people here that have been put in position to gain this information first, so we can then help everybody that comes in behind us, okay? So it's not that we're better, it's just that we know a little more. We got put on before you, right? And then you'll get put on, and then you're going to help the people that's coming in behind you. So don't ever look at it as somebody is better than you or somebody is more this than you. No, no, no. It's just that they may have gotten the knowledge before you, okay? Show me more and show me clearly. I'm loading this up to Instagram as well. So Instagram, you got about a minute before you're going to have to go over to YouTube to finish the rest of this vid, okay? So make sure that you click that link in my bio and finish watching the rest of this reading, okay? Especially if you're resonating with it. Thank you, sweet spirit. Show me more. The Hermit. Absolutely. This is representation of fall. This is Virgo's card. We're in Virgo season. I know my stuff. I know what I'm talking about. And I love when spirit comes through and confirms what I'm talking about, right? hermit season, going within. There's awakenings and evolutions, ascensions that are happening within you, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not. Okay? Many of you are ready to fully tap into that spiritual enlightenment. However that looks for you, because it's going to look different for everybody. But many of you, and I know that you are, I know the people who are ready to tap that cosmic knowledge. Okay, because you're starting to follow different channels. You're probably starting to listen to different podcasts. You're probably beginning to you're inquisitive, and you're ready to try to incorporate certain things that in the past you would not have ever entertained. Now you're ready to entertain them, even if it's just by a little bit. You're ready to apply these things to your life. Obviously, because you've outgrown what you used to do. Or it just no longer works, okay? That's what we're here to do, though, y'all. We're here to evolve. We're here to break constraints, break narratives, and break different conditionings that were given to us, right? Some of the stuff that some people believe it was given to them. It wasn't necessarily a wanted construct, right? And I'm just going to leave that there because I'm not here to talk against anybody's belief system. But many of you who resonate with what I just said, you know what I mean. You know that you only believe what you believe because that's what mama and them did, right? That's what mama and them did. That's what granny and them believed. That's what auntie believed. You never really tapped your own energy to find out. I'm so sorry, y'all. Somebody keeps calling in. You never really tapped your energy to find out what you believe. But some of you are tapping that now. That spiritual enlightenment, that cosmic knowledge. You're tapping in, you're connecting to it. You're feeling the difference in your spirit. And you're ready. Wheel of Fortune. Because let me tell you about this Wheel of Fortune as well. You may not. It's going to happen in different sectors of everybody's life, and it's going to happen differently. People see the Wheel of Fortune who are not aware of what this could mean. Some people see the Wheel of Fortune as a Wheel of Fortune that only talks about money, only talks about wealth, only talks about physical coins and dollars. No. The Wheel of Fortune is going to give you whatever it is that you have been in deficit in. So if it's money, if you've been going through the struggle, if you've been experiencing poverty, then yes, your abundance is going to look like money. It's going to look like credit, and it's going to look like debts being forgiven. Okay, some of you, you've been in a deficit in your health. So your health is going to be restored. Your health is going to be replenished. Mind, body, and spirit, you're going to get back balanced. Some of you have had emotional deficits, but your heart is going to be replenished. Okay? So wherever your deficit is, that's where you're going to see this Wheel of Fortune. That's where the fruit of your labor will be stored, applied, and replenished. Okay? I could be speaking to Hermit. I could be speaking to Virgos. I could be speaking to Pisces. Okay, I'm speaking to everyone that's resonating, but because this card has come out, this is representative of Virgo and Pisces. Just like the High Priestess, I could be speaking to Scorpio as well as Taurus. Okay, so if you are any of the four of those signs, I'm pretty sure you are resonating with this. Okay, pretty sure. Show me more and show me clearly if there's more. Show me more and show me clearly, Sweet Spirit. If you're resonating with this message thus far, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already. Okay. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, okay? Virgo energy again. And then we also had the Three of Wands, okay? So I know that there's a new path getting ready to be revealed to quite a few of you. Okay? Quite a few. A new path. Whether this path be spiritual, whether this path be literal, like you're about to relocate. Some of you have been really deep in your own subconscious, in your own heart space, in your own mental space, wanting to explore new grounds. And some of this new ground could be just within. And some of this new ground could be literally relocating to another place. Okay? I know because of this Page of Pentacles that I'm talking to someone, which also represents Virgo energy, but I'm talking to someone who has been very diligent with journaling, very diligent with whatever your practice is, whatever it is that you begin to apply as a regiment. Okay, you've been it could be candle magic. Okay, it could be anything. I'm not gonna name, because there's so many things that people could have adopted as a practice or as a ritual type thing in their lives. And you've been, whatever it is and whoever you are, I just know that you've been dedicated to it. And I really believe it has everything to do, or you've incorporated journaling and a lot of reading, because the Page of Pentacles, that's what she does. She plans. She analyzes her plan. If she needs to reconfigure it, she does. She's not impulsive, and she doesn't just up and do things because it's a light bulb type thing. She doesn't do that. She's very, very organized, very structured, and very analytical. Things need to make sense. So I'm talking to a collective of people where that's what you've been doing. That's the work that you've been putting in. Okay. And I believe that I'm speaking to those of you who have come to a conclusion on what it is that you need to do. Okay. You've been writing it. You've been speaking it. And now you're about to see everything that you've written and said. Okay. Ashe. I'm talking to the grown and the sexy, okay? But the grown and the spiritual, for sure. I ain't talking to people who don't know how to stay dedicated and diligent to stuff that they want to bring into their lives. I'm talking to people who are dedicated, okay? Ashe. If there's more, show me. If there's more, show me. Ashe. If there's more, show me. This will be the last card that I pull. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Listen, I literally had just said with these two cards that I'm talking to somebody who has a lot of Virgo type energy, okay, because this is another representation of Virgo. But the Four of Cups, even though it's not a part of the Pentacles, because Pentacle energy is represented by earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But sometimes when I see the Four of Cups, which is a water element card, I still like to, or I can still sense that Virgo energy is connected to this, because the Four of Cups is a card of contemplation. Contemplation from maybe not seeing that everything that you've done is now showing itself. You might not see it like that, though. I feel like, and one of the reasons that I feel like it's connected to Virgo, because Virgo is one of those signs that self-sabotages a lot. They don't know how to stop and pat themselves on the back. They don't see that the work that they've been doing really is given. It really is, it's enough. Virgos have a big, I know not all Virgos, I'm sure, because some Virgos have done the work, but I feel like a Virgo who is learning themselves, one of the things that you may, and I'm being very careful with my words because I never ever want to offend any zodiac sign, but it's certain characteristics and certain traits that each sign has that's just prominent in their signs, right? Just like people think Taurus is a stubborn, and sometimes we are. I say we because I'm a Taurus. So it's just certain things that they know, that we all know we struggle with. And self-sabotage and not feeling worthy, not feeling like you've done enough, not feeling like that you are enough is one of the things that Virgos deal with. Now, this is not Virgo's reading, but a lot of Virgo energy has come out. So you may not be a Virgo. Okay, or your first three may not be a Virgo. You may not be a Virgo rising. You may not be a Virgo moon. You may not be a Virgo sun. You may, or you may not. But we all have Virgo energy in us. We have all 12 zodiac energies within us. So if you're resonating with this, but you're not a Virgo, it still makes sense, right? The contemplation that comes from, have I done too much? Am I not doing enough? Oh, woe me. Some of you are right in the middle of that. And I hope that this reading is giving you the okay that you can rest assured. You can rest assured. 2 4s, 44. That may be relevant for you. The number 4 may be your number. You may see 444 a lot. That's ushering in. It's ushering in a new direction. It's telling you to accept this new direction. Many of you have energies, whether they're physical energies or etheric energies, that are standing right beside you, saying, "Here, take this reward. Take this." It's another word that wants to come out. But just take this cup and go free. Come out of that apathy. Come out of that self-sabotage. You contemplated long enough. You're good. Rest assured that your wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It don't matter what you did. You've done the work to replenish yourself from that, or you're doing the work to replenish yourself from that. Accept your rewards. Accept your fruits. I feel like I'm talking to a small group or a small collective of people that just don't know how to say, you know what, I have done my best and I do deserve all that the universe has for me. Some of you are, and you may think that that's called, oh, but I'm just humble. No, some of you are not. You think that that's humility, but it's not humility. It's you not knowing your own worth. So you water down and you dwindle down and you justify old crazy shit that other people say to you that has watered you down. You have done enough. And even if you do decide to do more, at this very moment right now, what you've done is enough. Your attainment, you deserve it. You've attained, you've gained, you have you've been justified in your actions. Rest assured that your cosmic knowledge is working for you. Okay? Rest assured in that. What's on the bottom of the deck? Strength. Oh, I love that for you. I love that for whoever is resonating with this. Rest assured that your strength has been restored. It has been replenished. And your mojo is strong. Your mojo is strong. Your mojo, baby, is strong. That's Leo's energy. Rest assured in your confidence. Rest assured in your in your enthusiasm. Get back excited. Come up out of that apathy. You don't have to be apathetic. You don't have to be that. Maybe in the past you had to be that, but that past apathetic energy should have guided you and ushered you and throttled you and catapulted you into this confident, I know what I want, I know what I deserve, and everything that is coming to me, I deserve it under grace and in perfect ways. You should be, that's the energy you should be in now, especially with this season that we're moving into. Don't let winter catch you in that, oh, woe me energy. If you get stuck in that, oh, I should have did this and I should have did that and I didn't do enough. If you get stuck in that, by the time the winter hits, you're going to be froze in that energy. And you're going to be stuck there until you begin to thaw out in the spring, summer. You're going to go into 2025 stuck vibrationally, right? Spiritually, energetically, not necessarily, like paralyzed. And then again, I don't know. Because so a man thinketh, so it is. So just be very mindful. Celebrate yourselves. Love yourselves. Evolve yourselves. Tap into your cosmic knowledge, okay? Peace. Thanks for watching.